everybody. It is Monday night. And I think I said this last week, but ever since 2 weeks ago when I came on and my mic wasn't working, I'm always just a little bit hesitant when I start speaking because I spoke for like 5 minutes and I don't think anyone heard me 2 weeks ago. But anyway, welcome to another episode of SideKick Power Hour. I am so excited to see you all this week. This is the first episode of SideKick Power Hour for 2026. And Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to all of you watching, and Happy New Year to everyone who will watch this later. I am so happy to be with you all tonight on Monday night with my very special guest, who I'll bring on very, very, very soon. But before we do, I just wanted to remind you all that this is SideKick Power Hour, and I am your host, Joshua R. Pangborn. This is, for those of you who are new to SideKick Power Hour, this is a special show which we do about 3 to 4 months a year, every Monday night, where we from the SideKick Productions Crewniverse, as we call ourselves, talk about some of the work we do in the queer, fat positive, sex positive world of film and television and books now. And we also bring on some really wonderful guests who either have worked with us or who might work with us, or who do their own work in the world of queer or queer media or fat positive media or sex positive media or all of the above, or horror, because I am a huge horror aficionado and we make horror at SideKick Productions. Yes, Happy New Year, David. Happy New Year. Hi, Eric. Thanks for joining us. And I agree. Yes, please always click the thumbs up button because it's always nice to know when you like what we are doing. This is a really special week coming up because we are going to be having the very, very, very first feature film from SideKick Productions, Taste of Youth, will be having its first ever virtual screening, not once, but twice. I will be co-hosting with my co-director, Nakia, and we will be having 2 screenings of A Taste of Youth for you to join us if you'd like. One on Saturday, January 10th at noon, and one on Thursday, January 15th at 8:30, both Eastern Standard Time. But we created these 2 times so that that way people all over the world can tune in at what should be hopefully normalish hours. If you're interested in joining us for one of these, and you are not a member of our Patreon, then these are the ways you can get tickets. But if you are a member of our Patreon and you are at our second tier or higher, then stay tuned to tomorrow's post on the Patreon and you'll find out. And if you would like to be a member of our Patreon, well, that is very, very simple because all you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/sidekickproductions and you can sign up and join us. And there's always some exciting things going on the Patreon. We have behind the scenes footage, we have deleted scenes, we have alternate scenes, and every episode of one of our YouTube series you will get to see before anybody else, including the uncensored versions of the Edward Chronicles, which is our latest series, which is currently playing on YouTube and actually had its final episode come out recently. So that is what's been going on with us in SideKick Productions world. I am very, very hard at work on The Contract, which, as many of you know, is our next feature film. And I am really excited for you all to see it. But I'm also really excited for you to meet tonight's guest. He's been a guest on the show before, but since then, he has not only done a lot of his own work, he has ventured into the Crewniverse a little bit because he and I have made a short film together. And here is now, if you're on the Patreon below, you have already seen the short film, but it has not been live yet for the world to see. But it is an award-winning short film, and I encourage you all to stay tuned and watch it as soon as possible. But before I bring on our special guest, I'm going to show the trailer that we did together for this movie. So I'm going to let you all see the trailer for our short film, Burned.
Tell me, what does it take for you to get into the mind of a character like Electo?
Electo had to be the most challenging role in my career, honestly.
Oh, sorry. We just want to get a word with the man whose name is on all of our lips tonight, Linus Swanson.
He's a quirky one. Oh, between you and me.
Oh, he's talking to himself.
I mean, you left one of your nails in your pants again.
You're one of the reasons we're all here tonight. I mean, top billing. You've gone from stuntman to star. You used to work with Freddie Elmu was, right? Until his tragic accident.
Every movie Freddie and I ever did together, I had to dye my beard red. So glad I'm not his stuntman anymore. Nobody's seen you in months. And then, bam, there you are, eating a slice of pepperoni and extra cheese. I was just worried about you. We all were. After my accident, I can't work, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. So I am proud of you. In fact, I swear you've gotten taller. It's been hard, painful and lonely, but you learn who your friends are when you look like this. You're still sexy. Tell me that again. No! Put that button!
That is the trailer for Burned, and yes, Stuart pushed Paul the way that reporter pushed Babyface to talk to Chappell Roan. That was exactly what I wanted. I don't have a specific reference for that, but that's the kind of idea that I wanted, and Stuart delivered as we always expected. Stuart had to push him out of the way, though, because he had to talk to our special guest, who is about to join us right now. Everybody please welcome Kyle McIntire.
Ooh, applause, applause, applause. Meow, meow,
Yay,
meow.
round of applause. I should find an applause sound effect so I can play it when people come on. That would be. Is there one in here? I wonder. You're gonna have to bear with me for a second while I see if they have one. Oh yes. Look at that. They knew that we needed one, so they put one built into the system. So hi Kyle, how are you?
I'm good, Joshua. How are you?
I'm doing so well. Was this the first time you saw that trailer?
That trailer cut, yes. I was very exciting. Ooh, I loved it.
I think I sent you a copy of the film, so you've seen it before.
Yes.
So that's exciting. I can't wait for the world to see it. That's going to come out relatively soon, I think, in the world of SideKick Productions. It'll be on YouTube relatively soon. But I wanted to bring you on to talk about that and also to talk about you and what you do. But before we get too far, if people haven't seen you on the show before and they aren't familiar with your work, who are you, Kyle?
Yes, so my name is Kyle McIntire. I am a bear pop star slash short film star slash commercial actor when you need me. There's a few slashes in there. I have my real estate license just in case you need an apartment. Whatever you need.
We have several people in the Critterverse who have real estate licenses. It's a very useful thing to have in New York. So
I think at some point everyone gets their real estate license in New York.
The very first my roommate, we moved into the same apartment when we graduated college, and one of the first things she did was got a real estate license, like literally like a week after college. It's just everybody did it. So
it was an easy way to make money in the beginning. When I first moved to the city, working for an agent who would just send me to showings to show the apartments and then get a little cut of the commission. It was, and I've kept up with it just, in case I pop in and out of real estate, when I have a customer.
It's always helpful. But so you're not from New York originally then?
No, I actually grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio originally.
Cincinnati, Ohio. See, everybody in my world is coming from Ohio these days because
is that right?
My new feature film, several people from the crew are all from Cleveland area. So
that feature film, by the way, is that got any Devil Wears Prada inspiration in it?
The contract?
Not Devil Wears Prada. Oh my God, Death Becomes Her.
Well, A Taste of Youth. Honestly, it doesn't. But people call A Taste of Youth the gay Death Becomes Her. And then people say, but Death Becomes Her is the gay Death Becomes Her. So.
Right. All I can hear is Michelle Williams doing her big number. If you want perfection.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Now a warning.
Musical. If you haven't seen Death Becomes Her, it is a must-see. Fantastic.
You like musicals. In fact, you were in a musical.
Yeah, I've been in a
musical, in fact.
Yeah, I actually got a degree in theater from college. I got my BFA in musical theater. But then you move to the city, and the city kind of chooses what you get to do. You don't really get to have a say in it. You just sort of show up to auditions, and whatever sort of bites, that's kind of where you end. So yeah, I got a degree in theater, but I started doing more film work pretty immediately. I just jumped right into commercials early in my time in New York, and then dabbled in film here and there. And now I'm working on my own music, releasing music, and yeah, I'm just sort of renaissance all over the place, just sort of, trying everything.
You're a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Oh, and we'll see you on Broadway in a musical version of A Taste of Youth, written by me and Nakia.
I mean, listen, with what's on Broadway right now, why not?
You know what? I think Nakia would enjoy it, and I certainly won't complain about having something on Broadway. So
Yeah, you got some pipes. What voice type are you?
I'm that sort of like that weird, not quite a Barry, not a tenor, but in that middle area.
You're a Barry tenor.
I'm a Barry tenor, yes.
Yes, yes. All right, I think we got all the voice parts then. Nakia, me, and you.
Yeah.
We'll have to call Stuart, of course.
We'll get Stuart in there. Maybe Ashley. Because Ashley, we need somebody to sing the high parts. So
yeah, literally.
No, that could be fun. We should do that. Someday we'll have to get you in something musical. But you, of course, and Mark Eugene. He also Mark Eugene did a lot of our songs in the Dueling Pianos musical from Skeleton Crew. So
oh, cool.
But you are releasing all sorts of music. You did a couple covers, which I know you released. In fact, my Instagram post, I used one of your covers.
Yeah, that was actually the first song I ever made.
Really?
Yeah, when I was doing Tick Tick Boom, I was in it for like 0.5 seconds. And so I was like,
let's not sell that short, though. You were in the movie musical Tick Tick Boom with Andrew Garfield and directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda in a scene with Andrew Garfield. So
he was so close to me. I wanted to kiss him.
So let's not sell that short at all.
All right.
Andrew Garfield is amazing. I first saw Andrew Garfield on Broadway in when he did Death of a Salesman. Is I think the first time I saw him.
Oh wow!
He did Death of a Salesman with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh my god! I bet that was incredible.
It was a stunning cast, and it was just beautiful. It was so beautiful.
I saw him do. I know. I saw him do Angels in America with Nathan Lane.
I really wanted to see that. That
was a great production too.
So I will never let you sell yourself short for 0.5 seconds in that movie. For me, I am very, very picky about movie musicals. And for me, Tick Tick Boom is possibly one of the top 10 movie musicals of all time. I think. So.
he did a really good job. Honestly, it ended up going really, really well, and that was during the pandemic. I literally auditioned for that on March 5th of 2020.
Wow.
Excuse me. We started filming on March 5th of 2020.
And then, how long did you shut down for a little bit?
We finished our filming on March 7th.
Oh wow! Okay, so
we literally filmed our part, and then everything shut down.
Yeah, because March 17th, I think, is when we shut down my day job. So yeah.
Yeah, it was like the 13th, 14th, something. Yeah.
That was lucky. You snuck that in there.
I know. What if we hadn't filmed it and then they cut that or changed something or did it new people?
That's
the business is crazy like that.
It is. I mean, you hear all these things. You hear all these interviews with people who are like, "Yeah, we're about to make this movie, and then it just didn't happen." And it was a shame because the money, and there are there are all these. There's so many different iterations of because I watch a lot of. I'm a huge DC Comics fan, so there was always there was a version of Justice League that never got made that George Miller was going to make. Then there was a Green Lantern series that was going to get made. So all these people talk about all these things that they got cast in. They were going to be the next big star, and then the movie never happened or the series never happened for whatever reason. And it's very so sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are, it's just luck.
It is. It's all luck.
At the end of the day, a lot of it is just straight up luck.
Yeah.
But you were lucky to be with Andrew Garfield and Lin-Manuel
Was.
Miranda. So
Andrew is just so beautiful too. He's so
and
cute.
talented, so
Yes.
talented.
He was in it too. I could see him and Lynn having a lot of conversations about the character, and he was definitely in it. He was doing a lot of the work. The mind, the brain. He wanted to be so particular about how he did it, and he did such a good job.
Now I know how movies work, but movie musicals. Did you have to, before you filmed, how much rehearsal was in going into the dancing and all that?
Okay, so for us, we worked with Ryan Heffington, who also is a humongous name. I mean, you want to talk about amazing choreographer. He did Chandelier, Sia's music video, and he did the musical in Euphoria. That number,
Yeah.
Boys. He choreographed that. He's incredible, and we had 2 days of rehearsal, and then one costume fitting, and then 2 days on set.
Not bad. Okay, so you had to do all that in 2 days. Impressive.
Yeah, it was, and it was at the Strand. We filmed at the Strand. They closed off
That's
part of the
awesome.
Strand, and then it was really cool. It was really fun too.
For those of you not from New York, the Strand is probably the a book lover's dreamiest bookstore because it is, I think, 6 miles or 5 miles of books.
It's insane,
and there's so many books there, and you can get lost in the stacks and the basements, and it's everything you could possibly want in a bookstore. With the unfortunate problem being that you often can't find things in there because there's so many books that you just can't find anything.
And space too. I mean, watching the camera people trying to figure out how to shoot in this space was very interesting. They actually had to take apart some of the shelves and
I bet, yeah,
because they couldn't get the shots wide enough for the cameras. It was very interesting.
I bet there was probably I imagine there's probably some crane shots in there too.
Yeah, crane shots and body harnesses.
Yes,
and, they were a lot of camera choreography that they had to figure out.
Which is always interesting because with a movie musical, not only is there choreography for the dancers and the performers, there's also choreography for the camera people because they have to be able to dance with you, basically. So,
yeah, they're kind of moving, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's really cool.
So it's really fun to see that. So I didn't know 3090 was your first cover. Then that's really cool.
So yeah, that was the number that I was in the musical for the movie, and so I was like, let me put together a cover, just so I have. It's like the Drag Race thing. The girls,
yeah.
they do a number and then they get eliminated and they release a song of a cover of that song or whatever. So I was like, let me try this for myself, and yeah,
it's a great cover. It's your own interpretation of it for sure. I obviously I grew up, well, not obviously, but I grew up with the original sound cast album. So yes, I mean,
what's his name?
That's Raul Esparza.
Raul Esparza.
So
yes.
So I mean that was a regular song on my CD player. Because I predate iPods and everything, folks.
Oh, I go back to I can remember cassette tapes at one point in my life.
Yes, I didn't really have a lot of cassette tapes, but I had CDs. I had a lot. I still have a lot of CDs. They're all in storage right now, but I had a lot of them.
Yeah, my first CD was Britney Spears. It was a single CD, actually. It was one song on the CD, and it was "Oops, I Did It Again."
My very first CD was highlights from the cast of Cats. It
Oh
wasn't a
my
full Cats
gosh.
musical. It was the highlights of the Cats musical. Um, I don't know why that was my first. I didn't buy it. That was a gift for me.
Okay.
My parent. I guess my mother knew I was going to be gay before I did. So,
She said, let's get you started with a little Andrew Lloyd Webber.
and then I'm like, "Ugh, you should have done Steven Sondheim, please, mother."
No wonder you're into horror and monsters.
Exactly. So you've done a couple other covers, and you have some great music videos that you put out.
Thank you. Yes, filmed with Mr. Catalan, who we all
Yeah,
love.
we all know and love Catalan. He's also the director of photography for A Taste of Youth.
Oh my
So
God, that's
um,
awesome.
so he helped me make my first movie, and he helped you do your first music videos.
Yes, he did.
And now I think you've already released an original song, right?
So I am featured on one
That's what
with
it was. Yes, you were
someone.
featured in an original song.
A friend of mine named Marcus Antonio reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, I wrote this song and I want to do a remix of it and I wanted to get another vocalist on it." And he invited me to write a verse and be on the track. And it's called Athletic, which is such a fun, cool song. It's our story, honestly. It's about not being someone's type,
Hmm.
which is the worst when someone says that, when you're like, "Oh, sorry, you're not my type."
Yep.
And it's like, well, if you actually spent some time with me and looked into my eyes and, maybe you would forget that I'm not your type. And, maybe it could work out. That's sort of the theme of the song. It's a good groove. It's fun.
So you got to live your drag race fantasy by writing your own verse for a track, and
Yes, and now with the original music that I have coming out, my first original song that I wrote the lyrics for, and I worked with this new producer. His name is Zach Benson. He's a fantastic artist, and he has written me some fantastic music that we've been in the studio recording. And I have a single that's going to be coming out this month.
that's amazing. When this month can we look forward to it?
Yeah, so I was aiming for the 10th, but I think I'm going to have to push it back one more week. So we're probably going to be mid-January. The song is going to be coming out.
Well, that's wonderful. That's fantastic. What can you tell us the name of the song?
Yeah, the song is called Sleepwalking.
That is a very, very enticing title. So
Yeah, it just is honestly how I've been feeling lately. The world has been so chaotic, and I honestly felt like when when Joe Biden came into office, I actually felt like I could breathe for a second and life sort of got back to normal a little bit. And then we get back into this administration with, I'm not even going to say his name because forget that. But it's just like I feel like I'm sleepwalking. I feel like I'm like everything is just off. Everything is crazy right now, and I just was really inspired by that energy and just sort of like, I don't know, you kind of sometimes you miss telling people what they meant to you because you're so wrapped up in your own stuff sometimes that you could have really spent that time, you know, loving someone or giving someone more of your life rather than, sort of on autopilot.
totally, I think that's pretty powerful. That's something that artists get to do is when the world is difficult, for lack of a better word at the moment. When the world is difficult, artists who need to figure out how to deal with it, they create something that addresses the world,
Mhm.
and they go and they try to do something about that. And because I tell people when they're like when they get stressed about the world, I'm like, well, what can we do about it? Think about what we can control. And
Right.
you and I can't go to Washington and make a law because we're not elected officials. We can certainly.
I'm about to go there and do something because
Well, we
Lord,
can, and there are things we can do. We can call our
right,
representatives. We
right,
can protest. We can do things like that. But what can we also do that's special that other people can't do? And that's take our feelings and take the world
yes,
that we're looking at and create something that makes other people feel better or feel thoughtful or feel or grow from it. And make something beautiful out of the darkness. And
Yes.
even if what you're making is a beautiful horror film, Josh. But I think that's something that we get to do, that we sort of have to do in some ways. That's how I stay sane. I know that. So
Right, exactly. Is just doing the work, doing art, just creating and focusing on that. Yes, as much of your energy as you can, honestly.
so is this song going to lead to an album? Are you working on that, or are you still
I haven't
exploring?
decided yet. Right now, I'm calling them singles right now.
That no pressure that way. So
Yeah. But you never know. I'm really excited about this song. It's got a great catchy tune to it. And it's interesting because it's got a lot of dynamic to it, because it's got a very uplifting feeling to it, but the lyrics are very heartfelt, and it's a lot of contrast that I think that people are gonna really appreciate. So
that's great.
who who knows? I'm hoping to do something crazy on TikTok and find a way to get this song viral somehow. I want people to hear it.
That's all that we can ask for. That's the
Right.
hardest thing, is when you're an independent creator, is getting people to hear or see your art,
Right.
because there's so many people out there, and it's hard to get your stuff in front of people's faces. But that's why I like doing stuff like this, to get people like you a chance to get a more audience, because that's really what we need sometimes, is just more people watching us
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
in a non-creepy way.
I appreciate working with you. It's always so much fun, and I really hope we get to do more. I can't wait for your next project.
I'm looking forward to it as well. It's been really fun. Making Burned with you was a lot of fun, and I got to do it on my birthday, so you got to spend my birthday with me. So
I know, that was so nice. It was honestly just that, and it happened so easy too. Like we really just like banged it out. It was awesome.
yeah, that's sort of how how I operate. So it's like, let's just make it simple. Why make our lives hard or everything? So, but
Yeah,
and so I think, are you wearing a Katya shirt?
I am. I'm wearing a Trixie and Katya
A
shirt.
Trixie and Katya shirt. Because you were a big Drag Race fan.
I am, and I love these two queens. I went and saw them at Radio City, and I got this shirt there at Radio City.
I love Katya. Trixie's great too. I just love Katya.
Oh
She's
yeah, Katya is a true genius. Trixie's the business. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's what where her strength lies, is the merchandise and the business deals, and Katya is just the true raw comedy, like just insane brain, but brilliant.
yeah. Did you watch the premiere on Friday?
I just watched it. Ooh,
I
I couldn't
literally
tell
just
you.
watched it before the show.
I can't remember any of their names though, so don't ask.
Well, that's fair. You usually need like a couple days a couple
Yeah, I
episodes
need
to.
a couple days. There's so many drag race seasons going on now. It's actually kind of hard to keep up.
There are
Canada's drag race, and UK and Australia and España and France, and it's
Belgium, Netherlands,
versus the
Mexico,
world. Canada versus
Brazil.
there's the international. It's a lot. It's hard to keep up.
It's a lot. But what I really love about this season so far, we don't even need names to say it, is just how many queens are over 30. Uh,
Yes, I did notice that they were talking about that in the beginning.
and that is something that's really, really nice, I think, because uh, there's something about a drag queen who has experience outside of just doing TikTok or just doing Instagram. And again, nothing wrong with that as being your
No,
own experience. But there's something about queens who have immersed themselves in our community
yes.
that makes them that makes something. It's a little special, I think. So
There's a fight there because they've been working for so long and
yeah.
putting in their dues, and this is, yeah, I'm expecting some good stuff this year. I'm hoping for a really good season.
Well, there's already been some drama on Untucked, so I mean,
I haven't watched Untucked, so don't spoil it.
I won't say a word then.
All right, all right. I'll watch it tonight though, so you won't have to wait long.
Yes, be careful because I mean, there's already memes everywhere about it.
Oh
So
my gosh, that's the thing. You can't miss. I'm literally dodging X and Instagram and all sorts of apps trying to not get spoiled by things.
it's very hard. But so, other than your song, are you working on anything right now? Are you looking at
I'm
anything?
actually getting ready to record a music video for the song, so we're going into
Amazing.
production for a music video um, this month as well, which I'll be working with Catalan, of course.
Fabulous.
He and I are doing something different this time. He is actually going to be directing this music video.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a chance to really flex his artistic muscles with the camera. And rather than having someone else telling him what to do, I was like, I really want you to, take this opportunity to do what you want to do. And let's do it. Let's have some fun.
You'll have some very creative stuff then, because his brain works really,
I
really
know.
brilliantly. So,
Every time I see him working with someone else, I'm like, oh my God, I want that. Do that for mine. Like, I want that cool feature. Do that for me.
is he picking out wardrobe and everything too then?
No, I'm actually doing the wardrobe part myself. Um, because we have about 10 hats we wear. I'm like, okay, and the props and the costumes and who I'm asking to be a part of the video and who's going to be off the behind the scenes helping. Yeah, it's, it's a lot.
I'm a little familiar with the concept, so
Right. Self-producing, paying for everything myself. It's just like
yes.
making it happen.
But that's what you have to do, and that's going to be so awesome. So you're doing this later this month, you said?
Yeah, I think we'll be filming. I think we talked about the 10th. We're going to be in the studio filming on the 10th. So it should be pretty quick. Hopefully we'll have it ready soon after the music comes out. So
Oh, that'll be
um,
nice. That'll be a nice conjunction between the two.
yeah, you always need visual. I feel like the audio.
Yeah.
It's hard to sell audio without the visual, and especially on social media, you need something to show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, take some cues from like Z Machine, who just makes tons of videos of himself.
Literally, I know I'm just gonna start making a bunch of random content with the music and just trying to let go and have some fun and not really be so serious about it or act like it needs to be this or that. I'm just gonna do exactly what you said. Just try to find funny trends that people do on social media and include my music with that and
Yeah.
just sort of let it happen.
It's really, you never know what's going to stick with people. That's
Exactly.
that's the struggle with social media, because sometimes I'll make a video just saying something to the camera like, hey everybody, don't forget XYZ, and I get like 6,000 views, and then I
I
spend
know.
all this time making a really cool video and it's like 300 people watch it, and I'm like, oh, I don't get it.
I know. I'm like fully produced music video. Nothing. 10, not 10 likes. It's more than that. But I'm being dramatic.
I know
But
what you mean though.
I release a video of me shirtless, and people are gangbusters. It's like, come on, guys.
That's the thing. A shirtless video is going to go like that in our community. So
I know. So guess what? The first video, I'm gonna be shirtless.
I mean, hey, you got to do what will
Gotta
get the
gotta start off.
attention.
Gotta start off for my fans. You gotta give them.
Exactly.
I gotta give them what they want.
Because you perform live a lot of times shirtless, from what I've seen.
Oh yes. I mean, I don't know if I'd be performing shirtless at Dollywood or like the Met, but
Fair.
but these parties in particular, I've done Cannonball down in Fort Lauderdale, and I've done Bear Jamboree in Orlando. And I'm hoping to do some more this year. And yeah, I obviously like to put on a show. So the clothes usually come off, just to make it a little more exciting.
So if anybody wants to see Kyle perform live, make sure you tell your favorite bear event to
There it
book it,
is.
because
Yes, please
that
tell your bars, tell your bear events, tell your friends. I do weddings. I'll do anything.
you should talk to maybe Rock Bar about seeing if they'll do like a release party for your signal.
I was thinking I was gonna reach out to one of the bars, Rock Bar or G Lounge or Red Eye maybe, and do a release party. That's what I was thinking.
I think you should. I think that people would enjoy that. I agree. Vegas is always a great place. You should
Yes,
definitely
you got
get
to
to
go,
Vegas.
right? You went to Bigger Vegas.
I did. I was able to screen two of my movies there, and I'm hoping I'll
Oh,
go
so
back in
jealous.
2027. So, um,
That is awesome. I was in contact with them. I'm hoping we can make it work this year.
definitely. I mean, they have Bigger Vegas is doing a bigger cruise in the fall,
Hmm.
so maybe they'll bring you on the cruise, and you'll go to Alaska and sing on croon on the cruise ship. So
Sounds lovely. Let's go together.
I would love to go back to Alaska. It was such a lovely trip. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
it's a really great cruise to do because
What's the
Alaska.
what's the what's the what's the cruise company? Is it Virgin?
That I don't know what they're booking. A quick Google search will tell me. Let's see. They are Norwegian.
Oh, Norwegian. Okay.
I've never been on a Norwegian cruise before.
I don't think I have either, actually, but the commercials, they look massive.
My last cruise was a Virgin cruise, and I love Virgin ships.
Yes, me too. I had a great time on the Virgin cruise as well.
Everybody, if you've never been on a Virgin cruise before, they have every cruise will have an onboard drag queen. Like that's one of the people they hire for every cruise is a drag queen. That's so cool, I think. So
Yeah, actually, no. One of my friends is doing that right now. Wesley is on one of the ships. I'm not sure which one. There's a couple now. They've got the Scarlet Lady, the Valiant Lady.
I was
And I
on the
think
Scarlet Lady, so
uh-huh. That me too. That's the one that I did first as well.
so
It's a great little ship. It's nice.
it is. It's really nice. I do enjoy cruises. I never used to think I would, and then I went on my first one, and I'm like, oh, this is wonderful. This is like a it's like a little.
Now, I did do a Disney cruise.
Never done that. I don't know if I would want to.
It's interesting. They do have, they do put the kids in separate areas for the most part, but obviously they're all running around like crazy,
And
and
that's
the
what I loved
cruise,
about Virgin is
yeah,
no
no
children,
kids whatsoever, not allowed, which
no
is
one under
awesome.
18. Haha.
Yes, it's just great, and it's all adult focused, so all the entertainment is just, it's not pandering to children, which is just like,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
I would love to do a
Ooh.
SideKick Productions murder mystery cruise. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about how that would work, but that could be a lot of fun.
You should talk to Robert at Urban Bear and maybe try to do it on one of his boats.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but that's a really good idea. Um,
That
I'll,
sounds
I'll,
like
I'll put some thought into that one because that could be fun. I do enjoy a good murder mystery, so
absolutely.
and I enjoy murder mystery dinner theater kind of events and all that. So a couple cruises have that built in. My first cruise I went on had that, so that was really cool. I thought, but um, so your next project then is the music video, and then
Yes.
anything else you've got in store that you're percolating on?
I am in the studio still. I actually have another single that I'm working on
Oh,
that will come out after the first one. And this one is it's a disco track. It's a dance track.
okay,
Yeah.
that's gonna be
Um,
fun.
it's definitely different for me. I usually have a little more guitar in mine, a little more um, you know, I don't want to say twang, but sometimes a twang, but
Well, a lot of your songs, a lot of the covers that you've done, I think, are slower versions, right?
right. And so I said to the music producer, I said, okay, no more slow songs. It's time to bring up the BPMs. I'm ready to do a dance track because like you said, I'm not doing no slow songs this year. Okay. I'm trying to have some fun.
Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to. That'll be different for you. I'm really excited because I've only ever heard you do something because all even you even took like So Emotional, which I think is a fast song, and you turned
Uh-huh.
that into and 3090 is also a fast song, and
Yes.
you turned all of them into very soulful numbers, which very
Yeah.
beautifully done. It's just very different from what the original BPMs were.
Right. So yeah, that one is called Gravity.
Oh, very
It's
cool.
it's I forget I I have this thing with gravity. It's my biggest enemy, as it is with a lot of us bigger guys. And I just kind of have this idea of what if gravity just was a few clicks lighter and we just could let gravity do the work. That's one of the lines in the song.
I wouldn't object to that. I feel like that would really help with my neck.
Ah,
So,
amen to that. Oh my gosh.
uh,
So yeah, I'm still in the studio working on that one. And it's like you said, it's different for me. So I'm definitely finding my roadblocks where I'm like, I don't know how to I, I'm still finessing that vibe. So look out for that.
did you always know you wanted to be a singer when you were in younger?
The funny thing is that when I would perform, I always sang. I sang even when I was a little kid. I had cancer when I was a little kid. I had cancer when I was 5 years old, and I would be in the hospital and I would sing to all the nurses. They would
Oh, they
all
must have loved
gather.
you.
They would all gather, and I would sing like Joseph, Close Every Door, or I'd sing like Lion King, Circle. I've sang the craziest songs, first of all.
That's a little, yeah. That's, I love that. That's amazing.
Circle of Life, like so goofy. Just like I don't even know why I sang those songs, but
Close
I
Every Door is really the goofy one. I'm like, that's
yeah,
such a straight song for a 5-year-old kid to sing.
literally just singing Joseph. Yeah, I've always been a singer, even when I was in high school. One girl told me one time, she was like, "You should record music," and I never internalized that. Then I mean, obviously, maybe somewhere subconsciously, but I'm like, oh, I'm doing theater, and then I
Yeah.
got to college and I get into my first year of reviews, and they're like, you don't want to just focus on music and recording music, and I'm like, no, I want to do theater, and now I naturally just finally was like, okay, you know what, maybe I'll just dip my toe over here and try making a cover, and it'll be fun. And now I can't stop making music. I'm hoping that I can collaborate with more artists this year and make more and more music, as much as I can. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see.
I think that's great. I think that as artists we always continue to evolve. I think, and sometimes we don't know where we're going to end up as a creator until we take a chance on something that seems almost too obvious to do for us, and then it's oh look, this is great. I love doing this. So like I never wanted to make movies. I was always like, I'm never going to make movies. I'm just going to make theater. Uh,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, I'm just really tired of making theater and nobody's coming because it's New York City and everybody makes theater. So
Yes.
so I was like, you know what? Let's try something different. Let's make a web series, and here I am now. So
Yeah, and you've really grown from your humble beginnings. Like, I mean, it's insane how big Sidekick Productions has become. It's awesome.
we're so lucky to have people like you who supported us, people like everyone who's watching right now. I'm so grateful that every year I get to see sidekicks grow and sidekick grow in a new way, and bring new things in. I mean, making these feature films has been a huge next step in many ways, and I'm really enjoying that. So I can't wait to see how things continue to develop because I'm really grateful to have continue to have the ability and the time and the resources to make it all happen. So
Yeah, and hopefully we get more and more resources. You hear that, people? We need resources.
we do because we don't live in countries where their governments support the artists. Uh,
No, not at all. They actually just take our money.
yes, very much so. So have you also have you ever toured at all abroad with your music? Have you sung at all in
Not
other
yet.
countries?
No, I haven't tried. But I actually just signed with a new manager this year.
Congratulations.
which I'm very excited about. His name is Joe Flowers. He is here in New York City, and he represents influencers and artists. And so I'm trying to focus my work on the music, versus trying to do theater and
Mm.
trying to do commercials and TV and doing music. I'm working with him on just trying to get my music out there and to try to expand my reach in terms of my performances and where I can go. So who knows? I'm hoping for good things to happen this year.
Well, I believe it will happen because you are a good person and good people deserve what they get, which is good stuff. So I know it's going to happen, but it's going to happen very soon because your next song's coming. So
I know. Hopefully, it's a banger and people just vibe with it. And who know? I mean, who knows?
I think that there's a very strong likelihood because this is your first original song. That's going to be huge. So
Yeah, I'm very excited for people to hear it. I think that they will be. It's a very catchy song. We Zach wrote an incredible. He created an incredible track with music, and the lyrics are really catchy. It's yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for people to hear it.
I'm so glad. Um, yeah.
And
Uh,
it happened so quickly. That was the other thing, is that it was like there was no roadblocks. It's just like he created the track, we wrote the lyrics. We did this in a week. Like
really?
literally from me I had never even met him before. I literally just he was on Instagram. He had made a post being like, "Hey, I'm getting ready to get married and I want to write some music for some other people while I'm getting married, so because I can't be out performing music." And I literally just reached out to him and was like, "Hey, I would love to work with you. You write great stuff. I'd love to get started on some songs." And he was like, "Okay, cool. Let's start the process." And I sent him visuals and Pinterest and just some free writing, free form writing of me just writing my feelings and thoughts. And 2 days later, he has a track fully produced and ready with the idea that I had come up with. And then he had dummy lyrics and I wrote lyrics in. And the song we were recorded in a week and it was done. It's really
That's really fast.
quite incredible. I mean, it was crazy to me because the other covers I did, those took months in the
Yeah,
studio because recording instruments and all these other things. And Zach is just a all in one kind of man. He can play, he can everything. It was insane.
I do want to pause for a moment and say the man is getting married and decided he wants to do extra work while he's trying to plan a wedding. That's amazing too.
I think the reason was so that he could be at home.
I got you. Okay.
Because like I said, I don't know how he is a magician with this music, because then we started the second song and he had it to me in 2 days. Like he just is really, really smart, really, really has finesse with audio engineering, and he's a king. So I'm super
Some
excited to be working with him. And yeah.
Sometimes you just connect with somebody and they're like your artistic other half basically, it's magic is all that comes out of that. So I love when I see that happen, and it's really kind of awesome. So
Yeah, I think people are going to be blown away by the track. It's a bop.
well, I'm excited for it. I know that. I've always been a big fan of your voice and the
Thank
songs
you.
that you cover. So
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to hear something that you've written from your heart and your voice. So
Oh, it's so exciting as an artist. It's like, oh my gosh, this is my baby. I own this song. This is my song. That's crazy.
that's gonna feel so good when it's out. As somebody who has done things like this, I can tell you it's gonna feel so good when it's out. So
Yeah.
um, and you could even if you wanted to do. Are you planning any physical releases for it or just digital?
Um, I don't know. Let's see how things go. Um, you're talking like making
Like a single CD or
a
something.
single CD or like a record. I don't know. I don't know. I've never. I'm so new to this industry. You know, this is newer for me. So I don't know. I feel like I still need to prove myself and let people know that I'm the real deal, and I'm writing music, and yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I am excited that you were able to be here tonight, Kyle, and talk to me about your new song. I knew that when I saw you post about it a couple, was it like a month ago that I talked about having you on.
Mhm.
I knew I was like I had to bring you on to talk about your music, and you picked today because it makes sense because we're so close to your release date. So,
Yeah.
um, so where can people find you online, Kyle?
Yeah, so on Instagram and TikTok, and I think those two are Kyle McChicken. That's my handle. But if you also search my name, Kyle McIntire, you can find me on Facebook, Kyle McIntire. Um, yeah, I'm posting content, videos all the time, and I like to keep it fun.
You do.
No,
You're a fun person. So I
no.
get people who ask me sometimes, what is the McChicken from? Why McChicken? So
Okay, so McChicken is such a funny thing. I had a friend in college who, for some reason, instead of saying Kyle McIntyre, he would say Kyle McChicken or Kyle McNugget or Kyle Mc McRib, or he always would say these funny versions of my last name. And I don't know, McChicken just kind of took off, and then all of a sudden everyone's calling me Kyle McChicken, and I just kind of owned it, and sort of branded it essentially.
it's fun. I think it fits your personality really well because you like fun, playful stuff. I think,
Yeah, I
and
like to be goofy.
it's a fun, playful name. So
Yeah.
but we're wrapping up. Is there anything else you're looking forward to this year, unrelated to yourself? Is there a movie coming out? Is there a song that
Ooh.
you're looking forward to? A musician? A trip that you
Hmm.
want to take?
Oh yes. I'm hoping to go to Mexico this year. Actually,
Will this be your first time in Mexico?
it would be my first time in Mexico. Yes. Um,
Puerto
I
Vallarta?
what?
Puerto Vallarta? Or
I don't know. I'm not sure where yet. I haven't quite figured it out, but I'm definitely gonna treat myself this year to a trip to Mexico. That's
that's wonderful.
sort of been on my agenda.
Well, that's gonna be that. You should definitely do that then. That'll be fun. So,
Yes.
I know the Bears all love Puerto Vallarta, so that's where they go for their events.
Yeah,
So,
there's an event there happening in February, I think.
I think that's beef dip. I think maybe
Beef
or
dip. Yes.
yes.
I'm trying
So
to get on their radar too.
just gotta throw yourself on the TBRU radar as well, and all of it. Just hey, pick me, and
Pick me. Yes. Let's have some fun.
make sure you tell Bear World when your music is coming out too,
Oh,
because
absolutely. I will reach out to them so they can hopefully do some coverage for me.
yeah. Well, Kyle, I can't wait for the song to come out, and I can't wait to talk to you more about it in offline and online. So, thank you so much for being here tonight. Uh,
Absolutely.
Follow Kyle on Instagram and TikTok at Kyle McChicken, or find Kyle McIntyre wherever Kyle McIntyre is. And you have a YouTube
Spotify,
channel.
Apple Music, all the platforms. Yes.
Yeah. And then myself, I will see you all next week, everybody. But before we go, don't forget, if you want to join me for our wonderful virtual world premiere of A Taste of Youth, you need to reach out to me and let me know. So please email me and on PayPal or Venmo for the tickets. Tickets are $5. Again, if you or you can join our Patreon at the $5 tier or higher, and you'll be able to join us. But either way, make sure you come and see us do A Taste of Youth, screen it, because this was our first feature film. We made it a few years ago. and now it's finally ready to come out to all of you after it's done its festival circuit. So I look forward to you all seeing it. But
yeah, hit the applause button. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we have to do the applause one more time. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's the tea.